Hey, welcome back to the Magic Corner, and we are ready to do the tutorial performance of Spectator card production. If you have not seen that, go down to the link and it'll be there. And then come back and watch the performance if you're so inclined. Okay, so what we're going to do, before we start, we're going to give a shout out to Clever Tricks 101. She is a female magician. I think she's been on for a few years now. All you little pervs out there can go check her out. Relax. She does a bunch of tricks, not just cards. She does other stuff, but it's kind of odd. She has basically the same production value or a little less than mine, and that's not saying much. And she does it in the dark in her bedroom. So if you're into dark magic, go check her out. So there's your shout out. She wanted to do a shout out for a shout out. I don't know what that does, but we're going to do that. So we are now going to be doing the Spectators card production. That's what I call it. I found out about this trick on Nero Young. And again, this is a great little neat trick. It's like a ace production trick, except with the Spectators chosen card. So it's fun to do. You will start out with, let's say, 4 of a kind. It can be any 4 of a kind. In the performance, which is in the link, I used 4 10s. So let's use that now. 2 black, 2 red. Now, there are 2 different ways to do this. You can do it the easy way, or you can do it the hard way. That's what she said. So we're going to do it the easy way first. The 2 red are on the bottom, the 2 black on the top. It really doesn't matter as long as you have 2 of the same color wherever you want to put them. Okay? Now, you're basically going to do a couple of things. You need to force the card. But before you even do that, now this is how I was shown the trick. He had 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. I like it because that's eventually where you have to end up. You can show the backs of the cards, but when it comes to the fronts, if you're trying to show the fronts, you are going to be flashing that 10. Okay, so what I like, but we're going to start there, okay, because you can end the trick and show all the cards, so that's okay as well. So let's say you force a card. In the performance, we did it this way. You have a spectator select a card. Happens to be the 10. That's one of the 10s on the top. Now the reason why we're doing that, there's a lot of movement, a little time misdirection. So they're not going to really figure that out. No one's really caught that, but that wasn't even that smooth. But you really just practice it in front of the TV. It's pretty fun. Let's do that again. You kind of riffle through, holding it down with a finger. Stop, and just roll it. Start to push off the card, and then roll it back. And then kind of square it up as you're spinning it out and turning it over. One more time. Oh. We're going to have to do that again. What a tutorial, huh? What a tutorial. All right. And then spin it out. And just place it on the top. The spectator will now be able to cut that 10 anywhere in the deck. It's that simple. You'll spread the deck out. And this is what you say. Now we'll grab the 2 cards the 10 is sandwiched between. And kind of pull out the 10 a little bit. Okay, that's what she said, I know. And then as you're squaring up these cards, where you took it from on the right, now I spread it left to right. But so you'll have to figure it out on your own. But I grabbed the pack with the 10 on the bottom, and then grabbed the remainder and put it on top. So you're in this situation. As you're doing that, you pick up the 3 cards, the 2 face down, and because you've pulled it out a little bit, I'm not going to say it, you can now spread it and glide. It comes right out. You'll turn over the bottom card, which is black, and you'll have this diagonal here. Let me kind of move the cards back a little bit. You'll have this diagonal, and now you're in this situation. And now you just turn it over. These 2 are at the same time. We'll go over that one more time, okay? 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. You have them force the card. have them cut it into the pack. Spread it out, grab the two cards the 10 is sandwiched between. Pull it out a little bit. You can see where the break is. You grab these cards, that's the 10. You grab the remainder, put it on top. Grab the two face down cards and just glide it. One on the bottom is black. Turn that over, and now you have this diagonal situation. You're going to be doing this at the same time, putting down the other two cards. You'll have a square. And that is Spectators card production. It's like the Ace production, but it's with the Spectators card. So it's pretty neat to do. That's kind of fun, but you really got to be quick. Now, if you want to force that top card while keeping the two bottom cards and the second 10, then by all means. I just like this. It's quick. It's visual. Nobody really sees what's going on. A lot of movement. 10, they cut it into the pack. You can even not use a table. Cut it to the bottom. There's your 10. And now do the same thing. There's 1, glide, 2, 3. And you have that square. So try that. Now, you want to try the second way to do it is they're all on the top, the 4 10s. So again, you could do your shuffling. Okay, the shuffling. And that's fine. You could do a regular kind of shuffle like that and keeping the 4 10s on the top. The Bannon shuffle. Okay. Now at some point you're going to do the undercut. You're undercutting the top 2 cards and cutting, and now it places the 2 10s on the top and the bottom. We'll do that again, and I'm going to show it to you now from the exposed view. As you're showing the cards, you're now getting a break on the top 2 cards. Penguin, you notice that? Okay. Top 2 cards. When you cut the deck underneath, you're still holding on to that. And then you square it up and just grab the other half. Now those 2 cards are on the bottom and those 2 cards are on the top. Now you're in the same position as we just were when we did the easy way. 2 10s on the top, 2 10s on the bottom. Force the card. Now we just do the trick over again. 10. They cut it into the deck. You're going to grab the 2 cards. The deck, the 10 is sandwiched between the 2 cards. The deck. I keep saying that. The 2 cards. Why am I screwing up here? The 2 cards, the 10 is sandwiched between. Maybe I have to get another card, maybe a 7. And now the rest happens automatically. So have fun with it. There's the square. Hope you enjoyed that. You got your shout out, Clever Tricks 101 in the dark room. I tried to up my production value a little bit, so hopefully, just make the room a little bit lighter and we'll be all right. No, settle down, settle down. Okay, so what else do we have? Penguin, anything else? Oh, don't forget to subscribe and comment as always. And anything else? Hey, Adele, how are you?
It's me.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said Adele. You know what? She is still very strange. Sweet woman, but very, very strange. Okay, well, Penguin and I appreciate everybody showing up, and it was fun. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions regarding this tutorial, just write it in the comments below, and I will answer you. And until next time, we will see you around the corner.